Fishing for bluegill, episode 2 of 1,000, where I try to catch 1,000 different fish species, and we learn about them along the way. This voiceover is by me, Dave, of T-Fish. I'm the one trying to catch all these fish, and the bluegill is native to my area. You can catch them as far south as northern Mexico and as far north as southern Canada. Bluegill's habitat is usually shallower, weedy water. You can find them in ponds, lakes, rivers, streams, anywhere where there's calmer water, vegetation, or some cover. An average size for a bluegill is around 6 inches, but that can vary a lot depending on the body of water you're fishing them in. In warmer areas, they tend to get bigger. Colder areas, smaller. Also, if there's a lot of things hunting for them, they can be smaller, or they can stunt their own growth if they overpopulate a lake or a pond. The world record bluegill was caught back in 1950 in Alabama, weighing in at 4 pounds 12 ounces. A bluegill's diet is naturally feeding off of zooplankton, smaller crustaceans, fish eggs. As they get bigger, they'll eat smaller minnows and, of course, worms. So how do you catch a bluegill? Get a small hook and then try one of the 4 different methods that I'm going to talk about in this video. Let's catch them. Welcome to the swamp lake, people. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to chuck around a little jig in a plastic. There's a mini mite. This is the first way I'm going to try and catch a bluegill. We're going after a PB bluegill, just like before I got my PB bass on this mission to catch 1,000 fish. Bluegill is the way a lot of people start fishing. So let's try and catch a bluegill and show it off. Get away from that. Oh geez, did you see all that jumping? There's fish over there. Ready? There you go. And now we got fish. And that's it. Look at that bluegill. That's a nice one. Look at that guy. Heck yeah. Look at this bluegill. There's one way to catch him. Get a little jig and a plastic. And you can catch some big bluegills. That's a good bluegill. Almost 8.5. Alright, let's show how to handle a bluegill. Because these guys are pokey. Okay? When you grab one, you got 2 spots you gotta watch out for. Okay? Those fins on the top, they can really get you. And when you're handling them, if you can comb it down, that's good. But they also have some right here. So you gotta comb these down. Unless you really want to get poked. Yeah, that's a nice one. Sunrise bluegill. Bye, buddy. When I'm fishing with a little plastic jig like this, the bite on a bluegill, sometimes you don't notice. You really have to watch your line. Sometimes you don't notice anything except your line moving sideways. And I'm just waiting for a change in my line. Yeah, there it is. The line just moved a little differently. And then, man, look at a nice bluegill. Jeez, this is a chunk. Look at that. Wow. All right. Cast. That's on. Got it. Oh, it's a little crappie. Hi, little crappie. Nice. We're not talking about you today. Hi, buddy. I'm not talking about you today. Bluegill are very good to eat, but I didn't bring my cooler. I forgot it. Look at that deer. Staring me down. What's up, brother? Bah. 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 See you later, brother. Here's another way to catch bluegill. I really like fishing this way. It's a beetle spin. It's a little spinnerbait, very tiny spinnerbait. This is 1/16 ounce. You just cast it out and reel it back. I love lures where you just cast out, reel back. You don't have to do any extra action. That's what you do with a beetle spin. You can let it sink a little bit And, you know, sometimes they'll bite it on a drop, but for the main part, you just cast out, reel back, and that's how you get bites on a beetle spin. Well, we're not going to talk about this fish. This is not a bluegill. It's a nice crappie. Beetle spins will catch those too. That's cool. We'll talk about you another day, buddy. There you go. Oh my gosh. That's a big crappie. Maybe I should be talking about crappie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See this? This isn't a bluegill either. Dang it, beetle spin. Oh man, this is a pike, northern pike, and they eat everything and anything, and they're mean, and they're toothy, and they're slimy, and they're awesome. And we're not talking about this guy either, right? I got you off, and I didn't break it. That's good. I'll be nice to this fish and show it off because they're really cool, but you got to be careful with them. You do not want to get them in the mouth. Yeah. Okay. All right. He's gone. Oh, there we go. And there it is. The bluegill. Finally got one on the beetle spin. Heck yeah! Let's go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, look at this guy. Whoa, that's a nice one. Whoa. Oh, don't flop out. This is 8 3/4, but what a nice one. Look at that bluegill. Wow, that's awesome. So cool. Let's give you a slow-mo release. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Dude. Bang on. Whoa. Man, this is big. This is really big. You're not 10, are you? You're not that long. You're just wide. We're calling it a tie. Oh, my gosh. Look at this bluegill. 9 3/4. It's not 10. Darn it. Oh my, 9 3/4. What a chunk. All right, let's let this guy go. What an absolute stud. There he goes. There's a gradual drop off here. It's not like a steep one, a gradual drop off. And I was just casting and reeling it back with this beetle spin. Yeah, I just cast and reel back slow. You just want to reel fast enough to make sure that that blade is spinning on the beetle spin. Just cast in. Oh, that's a little too shallow. Yeah. Oh no, that's good. Never mind. Oh. Oh my goodness! Look at this! This one might be bigger. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Maybe I did get the 10-incher. Holy cow! Wow. Okay. Wow, that was a little shallower than I thought they would be, but that was it. Holy cow. Come on. Be 10. Don't pop. Well, we won't know. Darn it. This is awesome today, man. Tied my personal best bluegill. Maybe got, maybe let one get away. We are dock fishing. The way I was taught how to fish. You just put a little worm on a tiny jig. Got your bobber, your float, your strike indicator, whatever the heck you want to call it. Cast it out there. And you wait for your bobber to move. Did I get it? Yeah! Hey, away from there. Yes. Woo! There it is. This guy is a absolute fatty. Let's let this guy go. Bye, buddy. That's not moving like normal. That's a fish. Yep. And that's how you catch bluegill. I got my bluegill. A little piece of red worm. And my bobber started moving. Bam. Bluegill on. I've got a PC Fun Carbon X and then an Ugly Stick Carbon. This is a light action rod. This is only 5 feet 6 inches, I believe. And I've got, this is 6 pound mono, and then I've got 6 pound braid. This is way heavier than you need for bluegills. I've got another rod set up that's 4 pound mono. That's really all you need. I think one thing people don't realize is you don't need a bobber to bluegill fish. You can just cast the worm out and let it sit on the bottom, or just let it kind of slowly drag with you if you're in a kayak. See, so I'll cast this out. Jeez, there's a giant carp down there. Oh, I got something. See, there you go. There's your bluegill. Another way to catch them. Aren't you coming off? There you go. Yep. Oh, it's big and big roundy boy. Jeez Louise. Throw it down there. You don't even need a bobber. Bobber's probably the first way you learn, but got it. Yes, sir. That's all you do. Got it. All right. I'm running out of worm. Well, I hope you liked the bluegill video. I've got 2 out of 1,000 down. If I continue the torrid pace of catching one different species every week, I will finish this challenge when I'm 67 years old. I'm 48 right now. It's going to take just short of 20 years if I'm able to accomplish this task. I don't know if it's possible. I'm a teacher. I don't have an unlimited budget. I don't have Jeremy Wade's production crew with me, so you know, I'll keep going for as long as I can. I hope you like the videos. It's gonna need some help, so if you know a hot bite, if you run a cabin or an Airbnb somewhere around the world and you can help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. Next time, I promise I'm gonna catch a fish that I'm gonna keep and eat.